Hi everyone, welcome to my review for Vertical Drop Heroes HD on Xbox One. I'm AVR, the host of this channel, The Weekly Pop. So we've got the review here for Vertical Drop Heroes HD. I bought it on Xbox Live on sale, but the regular store price is $10.65 Australian, or your regional equivalent. It was released through the ID at Xbox Program. It was already released on Steam on PC, so it's not a new game, but it is new to Xbox One. Now the idea of this game is to finish the level getting down vertically, as the name would suggest, through each individual level. There's a lot of different enemies in the level to damage you, but also a lot of helpful items to aid you in your quest. When you kill enemies or collect pacifist orbs, you'll level up for that run. You'll increase the amount of damage that you do and gain more hit points. Enemies also drop helpful items like coins, health vials, or keys. The coins help you buy power-ups for that run, or you can use them outside the game for permanent increases in health, amongst other things, or making, say, pacifist orbs more useful or do more damage. You can collect keys, which will open chests. They contain more useful items than just regular boxes, like a massive XP boost or lots of coins or something like that. And if you have 5 coins at the end of the level when you're facing the final boss, you can use them to go through the door and just skip the boss if you just can't be bothered with him. Use your X button to attack, and your B and Y buttons, they have attacks that vary per character. You can unlock more buying them from vendors during the levels. There's the sandworms that come in from the side and just kill everything. Raise the Dead's another one. I like zombies, you probably all know that. And my favourite one was the dwarf turrets, which is just massively overpowered and just absolute mayhem. You can also unlock this one called Magic Blades. Now I stacked 5 sets of this in the New Game Plus and just demolished the final boss and any other bosses that looked my way, just smashed them. You can also spend your keys on freeing an ally to help you progress through the level. Some are more useful than others. There's a wizard who attacks enemies lightly and shields you. There's a barbarian who just smashes the other enemies. There's one that looks like Link and shoots arrows and stuff. He's pretty useless. And one who just runs around dropping coins. Another useless one there. Like much of the game, it's luck of the draw which ones spawn, but at least you can see which ally you'll get before you decide to spend a key on it. Getting the right one can actually help you quite a bit progressing through your run. The levels take a different form each time. They're procedurally generated. Each world that you go in the regular new game stays the same, so level 1's a grassy level and so on. It's always a grassy level. But where the floors, enemies and power-ups appear is different each time. So the level theme's always the same, but the layout changes. It adds a lot to the replayability. I've been playing it for about 10 hours now and I haven't found it to get stale at all. The gameplay seems quite simple actually. The main aim's just to get to the bottom of the level and defeat the boss, to get to the next level. However, you kind of manage your resources to some degree. Do you spend your coins on something you'll use next run, like a permanent upgrade to health or damage? Or something cheap for this run only, like a small hit point increase, or add 2 damage to your max damage output. Do you spend a key on an ally, or save them up to skip a boss that you don't feel like fighting? It'll depend on playstyle and what you like to do. Some of the later levels, the bosses can get quite tricky, especially that spider boss in one of those levels. He's a mean son of a gun. The randomly generated levels and variants of enemies means the game has a lot of replayability. It's a lot of fun. It has that kind of one more run mentality, and I found myself playing it for nearly 3 hours straight when I started, and I didn't even realise I missed my lunch. I was only when my stomach started grumbling that I'm like, hang on a minute, how late is it? Having said that, I did make it to the final boss once, and it has a timer down in the corner. I was 1 hour and 15 minutes because I wanted to level up to the max, and he beat me on the second last wave, and yeah, I didn't want to go one more run after that. But the game also has local co-op, which I haven't played yet, but it seems like a nice added feature. Onto the important part now, achievements, of course. Some are really easy, and a lot come, you know, without trying too hard. However, there's a few others which are quite difficult. Like I mentioned with that final boss, I needed to beat him just by playing levels 1 through 10 and not using the warp to skip any levels. That's quite tough. It's not easy, you know. You can get caught in some traps. You can also, like I said, using the dwarf turrets, they destroy blocks and you can get trapped and not be able to get out of some things and your run's just dead. So, you know, it's a bit of luck of the draw there sometimes as well. Having said that, there's no glitched achievements. I haven't seen any glitches yet. But yeah, it's a pretty fun game. According to trueachievements.com, it should take 60 hours to complete. I think that's pretty light on, considering it is a little bit luck based and you can grind out, you know, for hours trying to get your levels high enough to have, you know, a good starting HP and attack damage to go. But having said that, you know, I've only got 2 achievements left. I'm going to get those in the next day or so. The ratios are pretty high, a bit inflated you might even say, but they're still, you know, a good fair challenge. You know, you don't often get killed in the game and go, that was just ridiculous, you know, and unfair for the game. You know, it was mostly for you know, not making a good decision, or, you know, made that bad decision in the spur of the moment and now all of a sudden you're dead. Anyway guys, if you like this review, send me a comment on Twitter. You'll see it on the outro there, all the ways you can contact me. Send me a comment however you like. I'd love to hear what you guys think. Thanks a lot guys.